Hey, Rodney, come on in. What am I doing? Well, here's the thing. Mama made collard greens the other night, and she was going to throw away this pot liquor, and I thought, why do you throw away perfectly good pot liquor? Only thing is, I've hung on to it, and I don't know what to do with it. I don't know, Rodney, but you got any ideas? Redneck ramen. Son, I am in. Y'all stick around. I'm going to show you how.
For Redneck Ramen, here's what you're going to need. We're going to need some pre-cooked chicken, or feel free to roast your own chicken. We're going to need a bag of coleslaw mix. Going to need a package of sliced mushrooms, and some noodles of your choice. I'm using japchae. To the right, that is 2 quarts of collard green pot liquor, and a box of low-sodium chicken broth, just in case you need it. For the ramen sauce, you're going to need some onion and pepper. Use chili pepper if you enjoy hot stuff. Going to need some garlic powder, some crushed red pepper, some soy sauce or coconut aminos, some sesame seeds, and some sesame oil.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Eating Good in the Woods, the channel that shows you just because you're camping doesn't mean you got to eat like a hobo. Listen, before we get started on this, I want you to do me a big favor and mash that subscribe button, click on the bell icon, give me a big thumbs up, all that stuff. That sure would help me out and warm this old man's heart. I sure would appreciate it. So Rodney wants to make redneck ramen. And I gotta tell you, I'm all about it. But the hard part of this has already been done because Mrs. Eating Good in the Woods made some collard greens in the Instant Pot, and she seasoned them with some bacon, some sriracha, and a little That's right, Bad Byron's butt rub. So the hard part of this has already been done. I've got 2 quarts of this pot liquor left over to make this ramen with. So what we need to concentrate on first, I suppose, is the sauce. So the sauce is, I've got about half an onion, about half a green pepper. You can use chili pepper if you like hot stuff. I don't particularly like hot stuff. So to that, we're going to add some crushed red pepper. Oh, I don't know. Let's say half a tablespoon. Yeah, let's do half a tablespoon because I don't like hot stuff. Neither does Mrs. Eating Good in the Woods. Let's start with that. Then we're going to add, let's have half a tablespoon of garlic powder. Then we're going to have a tablespoon of toasted sesame oil and 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds. And then about 1/4 cup, and listen, you can use soy sauce if you like. It's not good for my diabetes, so I use coconut aminos. But you can use soy sauce if you like. We're going to need 1/4 cup of that. And that's going to be it for the sauce. Grab a little spoon here, give it a good mix. And this is what we're going to top our ramen noodles with. So it's not going to be completely redneck. It's going to have some Asian flavor to it. And I cannot stress this enough. Always be tasting. Because you may taste this and say, whoo, I went too hard with the red pepper. Or if you like hot stuff, you look at it and go, well, I could have gone a little more on the red pepper. All right, let's give it just a little taste. That is delicious. We'll stick that off to the side. Now, thanks to my dear sweet wife, Mrs. Eating Good in the Woods, I have 2 quarts of hopefully what is perfectly seasoned pot liquor from collard greens. No, it's just right. It could use a little bit more salt, and to that I think we're going to add, that's right, a little more Bad Byron's butt rub. So, here we go. Let's add this to the pot. See how much that looks like in the pot, because we might add a little more chicken stock. You know, it's not going to need a whole bunch. Okay, so we don't need to heat this up straight away. We're going to add some of this chicken broth. I got the low sodium kind just in case the pot liquor was too salty. We'll put about that much, about half of this container. Then we're going to put in these here mushrooms. But the cabbage is going on the side. Reason for that is, if you put it in and heat it up with the broth, the cabbage won't be crunchy anymore, and you want the cabbage to be a little on the crunchy side. About another half a tablespoon. Well, however much that is. You put this in a pot of boiling water for 4.5 minutes, and then we'll take it out and give it a good rinse and let it cool and let it stop the cooking process. But by doing so, we're also washing off some of that starch, so they won't be quite as gummy. All right, so I'm bringing the soup up to boil here. We want to cook it just long enough, and I'll get an overhead shot of it. You just want to cook it enough to soften up the mushrooms and to kind of heat the chicken through. So we're going to let this come up to just a little bit better than a simmer, and we're going to let it simmer away for just a little bit until those mushrooms get nice and soft. And then I'm going to make up a little bowl of it, give it a shot, and tell y'all what it tastes like. And there it is. It's boiling the way we'd like it to. We're going to take and reduce that heat to next to nothing. Those mushrooms look good and soft. And we're going to take and assemble a little bowl of this. I've got some noodles here to try it on. I'm going to put a couple mushrooms on there. Put some broth in there. And a piece of chicken. Then to that, we're going to add some of this coleslaw mix. We're going to just put some on top. And that's as much as we want it to cook, so it has a nice little bit of crunch to it. And then on top of that, we're going to take some of this sauce that we made earlier, put that on top. Then we're going to give it a taste. Stir it around just a little bit here. Get some of those noodles. Try some of that chicken. Let's get some of that broth, some of that coleslaw mix in it. That there's just right. That's going to be it for this episode of Eating Good in the Woods. Y'all try this recipe, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, mash that subscribe button. You know all the stuff to do. So until next Friday, keep going till you find a good spot. I love y'all. God bless. See you next week. Bye-bye.